Okay. Well, the main reason I didn't pick Hades is because I love mythology so much. I teach 3 classes of it to children in the summer. We make our own Greek weapons and we attack boulders pretending they're titans. It's awesome. And because of that, there's so many things wrong with Disney's Hercules mythology-wise that my teacher self just didn't have the heart to do it, even though I love Disney's persona of Hades, too. He's comical, he's bad, but just the differences outweighed it, and because of that, I just couldn't put Hades on my team. And I probably even cursed for it, because my computer turned off after I said that last time.
Indeed, yeah, so...
Oh my god, it really did after I said that.
It did, yeah, and I was actually quite shocked about that. I was like, oh my god, what's going on here? Well, tell you what, Hades, if you're listening to this, we're sorry, nothing personal, dude, but come on, we did give him his own video, so come on, let's try to help him out there, but, yeah, but anyway.
Alright, final 2.
Yep, final 2, and I believe it's your turn next after that, so, yeah, so what's your main guy that we could have included, but, didn't?
My main guy, and I'm really regretting it now after I've done a little more research about him, is the Headless Horseman from The Adventures of Mr. Toad and Ichabod.
Oh my god, that guy used to scare the living bejesus out of me.
I know, and the only reason I didn't include him is because I didn't think people would know who he was from a Disney standpoint, because that's an older film from the 40s. It's not really that relevant or popular anymore, even though I know Sleepy Hollow is cutting up with that show now. My dad loves that show. But I saw his new upgraded artwork from Disney, which I didn't realize, and oh my gosh, if I could have had him and the Horn King together, just from looks alone, I probably would have devastated the ring. I'm not even against you, is it? They're just scary.
Yeah,
and that's the thing, is there's such a big mystery about him. Well, one, he wears all black, that's mysterious. His stallion's black, it has gold eyes, that's creepy enough. He doesn't have a head, which I wonder how he functions, but I'm not a science person. And I don't know if he is a ghost, or if he's maybe one of these people who doesn't like Ichabod in disguise, or maybe he's like this internal phantom conflict inside Ichabod's head because he's a shy person. All these theories that you could have with him. But anyway, and again, spoiler, Ichabod doesn't make it, and you don't know what happens to his head. You kind of assume things. So, again, decapitation thing. Maybe I like people who decapitate others. I don't know.
Yeah, indeed, yeah.
But the only reason he was not included is because I didn't think a lot of people currently, unless they're a huge Disney fan, would know who he was.
Yeah.
And I really regret it. So please, please, please don't cut off my head. I think you're awesome, Headless Horseman. And I also did a play in 6th grade where I was the girl of Ichabod's affection. And it was so much fun. And we had a Headless Horseman battle with stick horses and ponies. And when you're 12, it's hilarious.
Nice.
And I got to do some voices. I got to scream. And I screamed so loud, I broke the window in the library.
Really? Oh, my God.
I did. So, it was fun. So, Headless Horseman, I love you, but weren't quite my pick for this round.
Excellent.
All right, you ready for the final one?
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, where do I even begin with this guy? You know
All
what?
right, I'm here for you.
I've got to be honest, I don't know if anyone agree with me here, but this I personally would say is, for any number of reasons, one of the most underrated and yet utterly evil Disney villains of all time. And I've got Maleficent on my list, you know, and she's considered one of the most evil villains of all time. And you've got Scar on your list, who many people argue is like the greatest Disney villain of all time. But this guy, I think, is possibly one of the most repulsive villains of all time. And okay, so my big reveal. Ugh, God, if I sound shaky, it's because I generally am. It's the coachman, or Barker, as he's sometimes known, from Pinocchio. Remember him? The guy that kidnapped kids and turned them into donkeys?
I can't watch Pinocchio because of that.
You know what?
It scares the crap out of me.
You know what? I'm exactly the same. And there's just something that's really, really creepy about the way he just turns them into like donkeys, and then he's holding them up, and it's like he's asking the donkeys, "What's your name, then?" And then it goes, and it's like, oh, it's so sad. And then when he actually gets that one kid saying, "I want to go home," and he just throws him into a cage. It's like, oh God, that's so heart wrenching. Oh, and don't even get me started on the Lampwick's transformation.
I'm shaky now thinking about it.
Yeah,
I really cannot watch that film because of that.
I know, right? I mean, that transformation when Lampwick, it's... Sorry, guys, I'm going to give you some nightmare fuels here. It's like when Lampwick turns into the donkey, it's like the beginning goes, "Mama! Mama!" And I'm like, oh, God, what's going on? But you know what? That's actually not the worst thing about this character, because, like, this is one of the reasons why I think the actual character of the coachman, or Bark, or whatever you want to call him, is so wicked, is because, you know how generally Disney villains, they get their comeuppance at the end? You know, it's like, they usually fall to their death or get captured or something like that. He doesn't!
No, he doesn't.
No! He gets away with it! And that, for me, really messed me up as a kid. And, you know, it's like, by the end of it, it's like, oh, Pinocchio's become a real boy, all happy endings. For me, it's like, oh, Pinocchio's become a boy, yeah. What about that guy that's kidnapping kids and turning them into donkeys? What about him? But actually, this is why I think also, another reason why I think this character is so disturbing. And, you know how, with the coachman, he's got this quote saying, they never come back as boys, when he kidnaps them. Some people have come to take that as underlining themes of paedophilia. Once I learned that really messed me up even more, and it's another reason why I can't watch Pinocchio. It's because I'm like thinking, oh my god, this character potentially has underlining themes of paedophilia in a Disney film.
I've never considered that. That makes my teacher it makes my blood boil.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And, you know, bear in mind we have characters like skin puppies, try to drown babies, and even... murder their brothers, and even in some cases like burn down villages with children inside it. Having underlining themes of paedophilia with a character, that's just too much for me, and that was my main reason for not including him. And because, you know, he's just too dark even for a lot of the characters on my list. And between you and me, I just did not want people voting for this guy, because it's like, oh, it just makes me sick even thinking about it. And, you know, once you consider all that, he really is one of the most disturbing characters of all time.
Well, good thing there's Jiminy Cricket. He's the only saving grace now.
I mean, I did actually read somewhere apparently in the Super Nintendo game, you could actually, I think you fought the coachman as a boss, and you could actually defeat and kill him into it. So that's some kind of redemption, I get. But it's like,
oh yeah, I remember my brother playing that as a kid.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why I can't watch Pinocchio, because that particular character just terrifies the hell out of me. And I'm sorry.
No, you're let it out.
Oh yeah. Now some people have heard this. I've probably ruined Pinocchio for quite a few other people, but anyway, I'm just going to move on now because I just can't talk about this character anymore. So that was my number one person that I could have included, but made a choice not to. And personally, I think I did the right thing not including him because, you know, just everything I've mentioned.
Well, maybe I'll call some of my honourable mentions to decapitate him.
Yeah, indeed. Yes, maybe there's a fan fiction where he gets like decapitated or something like that, but I don't know. But yeah, I think that's our list. That's our top 10 and or top 5 each of villains that we should have included, and why we didn't include them. And I mean, let's face it, with like 50 plus films, there's only so many bad guys we could have included in this list. And I don't know about you, Morgan, but I personally have not seen every Disney film that's ever made, so guaranteed I'm going to miss out on a few people. But do please still continue to follow and support March Disney Villain Madness. We'll leave our links in the description bar below, and with all our social medias and all that. And yeah, so keep your votes coming. And Morgan, did you want to talk about this next part?
Yeah, absolutely. So Dan and I we were overwhelmed with the first round, just all the support we got, because honestly we weren't sure at first if anybody was gonna but I mean, we were hoping.
Yeah,
we weren't really sure. And we're happy you guys love Disney as much as we do, or at least maybe it fights as much as we do. I don't know. So we decided that to thank you for every 15 votes that we get in all of the rounds combined, Dan and I are going to do a Disney villain voice. It doesn't have to be from our team. It's one that we feel comfortable with. So, like, you know, I could sing Mother Gothel's Mother Knows Best song, but I know she's on your team. So just a thought on that. And so please keep voting, share it. The more votes we get, the more voices we can do. We have an idea of who we want to voice or sing. I think Dan's going to do more voices than I am, but I think it's going to be pretty awesome because he's a very good voice actor. I'm sure you've seen his rap videos and all that stuff.
Yeah, you're a great voice actor as well, Morgan. Let's give you credit. You're fantastic.
Well, thank you. So we'll probably do it together just so we can hear the other one like cracking up at each other. I think that'd be fun to do that. Fuel each other and kind of help each other out.
Yeah.
But also, if there's a villain you think we could voice by listening to our voices or would like us to attempt, I'm up for that. So leave some suggestions for that.
Yeah, defo. And that's one of the things I put on the Facebook events page. If you've got any ideas for like any sort of villains you want to hear or any sort of different scenarios, then do please let us know and comment us and everything, because we'll try our best. I'm not the greatest voice actor of all time, but I will try and do my best. I think I'm pretty good at some of the stuff I've done so far. But yeah, if there's a voice that you want us to do, or have an idea for like a video that you want to see, then do please give us a shout out. And obviously, like Morgan said, keep voting, because the more votes you give us, then the more cool stuff you'll get to see.
And it will be very entertaining. I can.
Would indeed. Absolutely, yeah. Cool. Alright, well, I think that just about wraps it up for this video. So, yeah, keep an eye on the Much Disney Villain Madness, and keep your votes coming in, and we shall see you in the next round. So, it's goodbye from me.
Alright, and peace out from Morgan.
Thank you. Cheers for watching, guys. Speak soon.
Bye.
Bye.